In the 2026 UK resale market on platforms like Vinted and eBay, the quiet luxury aesthetic is driving buyer behavior. But because the style relies on craft and restraint instead of loud logos, capturing top prices requires a very specific premium presentation. In this guide, we are going to build a premium listing from scratch. We will cover exactly how to shoot the item, write compliant SEO, and execute a pricing strategy that protects your margins. Before we begin, you need to gather 4 items: a high-quality garment, a measuring tape, a large white foam board, and access to a room with a north-facing window. The physical and digital presentation of your item is the single dividing line between standard secondhand prices and professional premium margins. Step 1 is configuring your physical space. Start by placing your garment against a minimal, neutral background. A blank white wall or a light oak board works best to eliminate visual noise. This diagram maps the ideal layout. Position the garment 2 to 3 feet from a north-facing window for soft, shadowless daylight. To balance exposure, place a white foam board directly opposite. It catches daylight and bounces it into the shadowed side, creating an even wash. There is a critical mistake to avoid here. You must turn off all overhead ceiling lights and warm bedside lamps before you begin shooting. This comparison shows exactly why. Mixing natural daylight with artificial bulbs creates a yellow color cast that completely muddies natural wool, silk, or cashmere. Mastering this balanced, diffused lighting setup instantly communicates high-end quality to the buyer, long before they even scroll down to read your description. A wide silhouette shot gets a buyer to click, but capturing extreme macro details is what actually secures the sale. You must document 3 specific elements up close: the tactile texture of the fabric, precise stitching along the seams, and the quality of metal hardware. The most valuable photo in your gallery is a clear, highly legible shot of a care label, proving the garment is made of 100% natural fibers. When arranging detail shots as a flat lay, limit yourself to 1 or 2 minimal props. Visual clutter distracts from the craftsmanship of the item. Your final target is a complete gallery of 6 to 8 photos, moving progressively from the full silhouette of the garment down to its microscopic construction. Because quiet luxury relies on subtle cues rather than loud logos, macro photography serves as the definitive visual proof of the garment's value. With the photos finished, we move to the digital listing. For Vinted and eBay UK, you must format your title using a specific 6-part SEO sequence. This graphic breaks down the formula: brand, item type, key material, aesthetic style, UK size, and condition. This ensures you hit the 4 most used search filters on the platforms at once. Inside the description body, list the exact physical measurements: bust, waist, and length. Sizing varies widely between brands, so providing dimensions is the only reliable way to minimize returns. You also have to be precise with your language. The platforms use automated IP ban mechanisms that will suspend your listing for unauthorized designer comparisons. Looking at the left column, terms like Chanel style or Dior-like trigger counterfeit filters. Instead, rely on the policy-compliant terms on the right, describing the aesthetic directly with phrases like 1990s French luxury or old money aesthetic. A compliant SEO structure captures high-intent buyer traffic while keeping your seller account entirely insulated from algorithmic suspension. Now we set the price. The central rule for pricing is to never list an item at the exact amount you actually want to receive. This chart illustrates high start pricing. If your target is £80, set a higher list price, around £95, creating a 15 to 20% margin. Next, configure the auto-accept threshold just below, say £86. This handles negotiations automatically while protecting your £80 base. This buffer is necessary because of the negotiation culture built into Vinted. Over 70% of buyers expect to use the Make an Offer feature to lower costs. High start pricing leverages the perception of premium quality upfront. When you eventually accept an offer, the buyer feels they negotiated a win, leaving you with your exact desired margin. Publishing the optimized listing is just the first phase. The post-sale logistics are what actually complete the premium aesthetic and drive your future sales. This requires an affordable but deliberate packaging routine. You fold the garment neatly into crisp, unenforced white tissue paper, slide it into a matte mailer, and include a minimalist handwritten thank you note. This entire physical routine costs about £2 per order. But the tactile experience of opening a carefully wrapped package directly increases the probability of securing a 5-star buyer review. High seller ratings feed straight into the platform's algorithm. They translate into increased search visibility and help you earn a trusted seller badge for all your future listings. By treating a simple closet cleanout as an end-to-end premium brand experience, you optimize both your immediate margin and your long-term profit in the resale market.